and welcome to Social Live. We have a big show for you today. It is the day after Halloween, November 1st. It's officially fall, in my opinion.
It feels like winter, actually. It's so cold.
It is too cold. I definitely need to invest in a new pair of winter gloves, or I am going to have to walk around with my Starbucks holiday cup every single day to warm my hands.
Well, I'm sure that's going to happen regardless.
I know.
If you get gloves,
that's true.
It's your thing.
It is. Well, we had an amazing Halloween yesterday at SocialFly. For those of you who didn't follow the Instagram story yesterday, it's still live right now, so you can check it out, and we're going to be talking about some cool features. But let's talk about some of our favorite Halloween looks. Favorites, what are we going with first? Favorite celebrity look?
My favorite celebrity look was actually the Kardashians. So Kim was like several different things, but the one that I liked the most was when I think she was Madonna, and Kourtney Kardashian was Michael Jackson. Michael Jackson. It was so awesome. Michael Jackson.
I didn't follow too many celebrities yesterday. My entire news feed was filled with cute babies and toddlers dressed as superheroes, which was clearly the theme yesterday. But my absolute favorite costume goes to Sebastian. Down in Winter Park, Florida, was baby Steve Jobs. Kim, is this up on the screen right now so everyone can see?
You sent this to me. It's really, really cute. Very, very well done.
It was very well thought out, and I talked to my friend Patty, and she said she was inspired to do baby Steve Jobs. She was on YouTube and had to research, how do you get a beard on a 3 or 4-year-old?
What did she do?
The trick is to use eyeshadow. And then she was telling me you use mascara and you do it like up and then blend it in, and it makes it look like a beard. And she learned it on YouTube.
That next year.
I'm not going to be baby Steve Jobs next year. Actually, Anthony and I already have our costumes for next year. We planned it. I can't tell you.
All right. Well, I'm excited.
Anthony
and I wait a whole year to find
Anthony
out.
won the SocialFly Halloween costume contest yesterday, dressed as the Grim Reaper.
He was terrifying.
He was.
I didn't know that was going to happen. And he just
was.
walks right into the office.
He literally stood over you like this until you turned around.
I wasn't scared, though. I wasn't scared, though.
I was scared. It was so
But our Instagram story on SocialFly's Instagram was super, super scary. So check it out.
And we're not going to let Halloween die down here. We have the Starbucks Zombie Frappuccino. This has been trending for the past week. Starbucks always does a great job coming up with innovative drinks that people are going to want to take a photo of. Courtney, you've already taken a sip.
Oh, yeah, I couldn't wait.
What does it taste like? Does it taste like I would picture it, or I would imagine it would taste like gummy bears or something.
It doesn't taste like gummy bears. I actually really like it. I think it tastes good. It's like ice cream. It tastes like ice cream to me with like a little coffee flavor in it.
It does. I don't recommend it first thing in the morning, but this would be a great afternoon.
Are you disappointed it doesn't taste like Lucky Charms?
No, I'm not disappointed. It actually tastes a little bit like sour gummy bears to me. I think we have different taste buds.
I really like it.
Well, I'm a fan of it.
It's like a mint chocolate chip ice cream.
I'm a fan of it, and I don't think you can actually get them anymore. Yesterday was the last day, but we knew
Who did you call? How did you pull some
Ghostbusters? Sorry, I had to. That was so cheesy. Chrissy went and picked them up this morning, and they said, oh, we don't make them anymore. And Chrissy said, well, I think you might still have the ingredients. Pretty please, we're going to feature it on our show today. And the baristas were nice enough to. We're nice enough to.
Will get you very far.
It does get you a long way. So great job to Starbucks. Another trending drink. Courtney, let's come up with what we think the trending Starbucks drink should be for winter, like a holiday bash in a cup, or
holiday bash in a cup. How about
something with sparkles? It has to have glitter on top of it, like a snowflake. It should be like the Frappuccino snowflake with glitter, because everyone will want to take pictures of it.
Okay. I don't know. The angel. I don't know. The angel drink.
All right.
It's too early for me to think about these things.
Okay, well,
ask me later.
Starbucks, we're going to come up with what your trending holiday drink should be.
Why don't we ask Ashley, our guest later
yes,
today?
We're going to ask
I think
her.
she'll have some ideas, because she is an ideas person. and I'm not at this hour.
What time do you become an ideas person?
Afternoon. After I have my lunch is when my best ideas come.
That is good. All right, well, let's talk about Instagram because they've had a pretty good week.
Yes, and I love this feature. It's called the Instagram Super Zoom. And you can find this in your Instagram stories, and it's one of the options. You hit the options, you hit the option for Super Zoom, then you click on the button, and then it just automatically zooms in with that music.
With a sound effect.
Yeah, are we gonna play it or?
We're not playing it, but Jules, what does it sound like? Can you do the? Dun, dun, dun. Dun, dun, dun.
It's so funny, and I actually showed one of our clients this on Monday, and he couldn't stop laughing. He was on the floor laughing for 5 minutes. He just thought this feature was just so funny.
It is really funny. You can just zoom in on someone and make that drastic sound effect.
I love it.
And someone from Instagram told a reporter at TechCrunch that they're excited about the opportunity to add even more sound and music options. So what is going to be next? We'll definitely be the first.
Don't ask me.
Don't ask me before noon. And you know what? Instagram just continues to innovate. And before they were taking all of these cues from Snapchat, but I think they're really starting to come up with their own ideas right now, and they're leading the way. So big props to Instagram. And another update that many of you may have noticed is you can now see previews to people's stories in your Instagram feed, and they're actually larger than the little circles that you see at the top. So I like this feature because as I'm scrolling, I can actually now see if a friend of mine or someone that I'm following has a new story, and if I want to watch it, I can see the little preview of it. So.
And that means it's more and more important for brands to develop their own Instagram stories so that they can be featured in that new feed.
And Instagram now has 250 million daily users on Instagram stories. That's more people on Instagram stories than are on Snapchat. So Courtney, say it.
Bye Snapchat. Maybe.
Yeah, we'll see.
We'll
they
see
keep
what
coming
happens.
up with all these things. They're trying to stay there, but I personally, I'm not using Snapchat anymore. My focus is Instagram and Instagram stories.
And then
more rivalries.
More rivalries. So now it's all about Apple versus Google. And what are they fighting about now? The burger emoji. And what is the issue? Well, in Apple, and I forget the order,
here we
but
go.
Apple has the cheese on the meats, but they have the lettuce underneath on the bread, which is a big no-no in the social media world.
That's called soggy lettuce.
Soggy lettuce.
Yeah.
And then Google has the cheese on the bread and not on the meat, but their lettuce is in the right place. So who's right? Who's right here? I think it looks like Microsoft has it correct.
I didn't know Microsoft had emojis.
What is the right order?
I think it should be the bread, the burger, the cheese, then the lettuce, then the tomato, and then the onions. That's actually what everyone should think.
And the burger and the ketchup, and then you put your ketchup on it.
Yeah. Do you say ketchup or ketchup?
I say ketchup. Is that wrong?
Say that again?
Whatever.
It's ketchup.
Okay.
She knows how to. All right, so tell us what you guys think. Which way should this burger emoji be organized? Because I heard the CEO of Google, I think they're going to actually fix their emoji based on what people...
I think he said he was going to stop everything until he gets to the bottom of this. This is a true emergency.
Is this real news?
I think so. I read it in the recap that Jules put together. So it's got to be true.
Jules, are we giving something away today?
Yeah.
What are we giving away?
Prototype of Mad Moves.
Yes,
if you share this episode, you're going to win a prototype of Mad Moves, and we will be playing this later today. And now, without further ado, let's bring in the woman of the hour, or of the 15 minutes that we have allotted for the show, Ashley Mady.
Come on over. Yes, live studio audience. For those of you who are at home, we have a live studio audience here today, so you guys can clap at home too. Hi, welcome.
Hi. Thank you guys for having me.
Thanks for coming. So Ashley is a creator, entrepreneur, inventor, and her company is called Brandberry. So like I said earlier today, she is an ideas person. She comes up with the most amazing concepts and ideas, and we're so happy to have her here today. And let's just get to it. So how has social media impacted you personally?
In so many ways. I think it's forced me to be connected and really share the story behind all of my brands. I think for everything I create, it has a purpose, and now it gives me a platform to really share that with the world.
What are some ways you've seen the creative and the toy industry really benefit from social media? Have you been able to come up with new ideas and inventions because of social media?
Absolutely, and I think Mad Moves is a really good example of that. I think now it's even more important than ever before to have games and products that are demonstrative on social media and shareable, ultimately. There's a game that went viral, Pie in Your Face. And,
we played that on the show last year.
Just because of what you're doing. It's shareable, it's hilarious, watch your mouth. There's, all of these games I think are being inspired, and really some are coming from social media and turning into products themselves. So as an industry, we're looking for inspiration on social.
I want to come up with a game. This sounds so fun.
It is fun.
You literally get paid to come up with ideas and then make them into a reality.
Yes. Generally, I get
coolest
paid
thing ever.
after I sell
it. Yes.
So, right? So the first part of coming up with the idea, that's the fun part.
How long does that take typically?
Sometimes an hour, sometimes a year. It really varies. So I'll have an idea. Usually it hits me. But you start pitching to companies, you realize there's a flaw, you have to make certain changes. So the journey, some of my brands have been on 5-year journeys.
Wow.
Some get picked up that day and we rush to
I have
market.
to ask you now, because we're talking about Starbucks and their zombie frappuccino. They had their unicorn frappuccino, which was a huge hit. So holiday drink for Starbucks that's Instagrammable, that everyone's going to want to buy. What is your idea?
It's hard when you put people
I
on the
know.
spot like that.
Hey, she knew I was going to ask her 5 minutes ago. She had at least 5 minutes to prepare.
I think definitely the glitter, sparkle, twinkle. Like, I feel like now it's all about how many words can you add on to something and make it awesome. So, like, the glitter, sparkle, twinkle, snowflake.
See, we're on the same page. That's what I was right there with you. Okay, well, if Starbucks doesn't do it, we're going to come up with our own sparkle, twinkle, glitter drink.
I know Starbucks is watching, so they're going to do it.
Yes.
License it from us.
There you go. There you go.
And so in your industry, what would you say is the most impactful social media platform?
Definitely I work in a few different industries, but I play really, really heavy in kids products. And YouTube, by far, is the best platform. Kids are watching that more than traditional TV, and they just love the unboxings, and they'll watch show after show.
Do you send your games to kids and influencers so they do the unboxing?
Yes.
And have you seen that helped your business take off and your
Absolutely.
products take off? Okay.
I think now, the industry as a whole is starting to question what's the value of TV versus influencers? How do you measure what's most important? And I think right now everyone's just doing it all because we don't really, it's hard to measure what's really working and driving.
Unless you work with SocialFly and we have analytics for everything and can tell you what's working. Well, I think we need to play Mad Moves. So can you tell everyone how this game works, and let's do it.
Yeah. So Mad Moves is a crazy fun dance game. Basically, you spin the spinner, and so say I landed on twist, and there are 3 piles: action, animal, and people. So since I landed on twist and it was the color blue, I have to pick up a blue action card. And then I actually would have to do the twist.
I think you
can
should.
see this.
Yeah.
I'm not going to show them what it is, but I would have to do the twist like I am.
Like you're on a roller coaster.
Roller coaster.
God.
So first person to guess right wins the card. The goal is to guess
It's
right.
so good. Okay. All right. We'll each take a turn here. Oh, is this a spinner I'm using, right? All right. I got the twist again. I'll do something else.
That way.
Tap. Oh,
Or tap.
tap. We'll go with tap.
So pick a blue.
A blue tap.
And
Okay.
don't show anyone.
I will not show anyone, not even our
Dance face.
friends at home. Okay. Can you see me okay? Are you ready for this? Let's move this. All right. Wait, I already forgot what I had to do. Okay. Okay.
Cheerleader.
No.
Do this.
Wait, she's an
A
action.
rope. A
I'm
rowboat.
doing this. I'm doing. Yes. What did you say?
Rowing
Rowing a
a
boat.
boat.
Yeah, rowing a
Rowing a
boat. I think that's what it said. Yes, rowing a boat. Good job. And now it's
I
your
take that
turn.
card.
Okay, Courtney, let's see what you got.
Let me go into the corner.
Limbo.
Limbo. Okay.
Like a person.
I didn't see.
I have to pick a new card. I can't do this one. I can't. I just can't.
You can.
Can you at least tell everyone what it is?
Sumo wrestler. How would I limbo as a sumo wrestler? I just
Okay, pick another
I'll
one.
pick another one. How would you do that?
I don't know actually.
I don't even know
Yeah,
how I would
that's
do this
actually
one
really
either.
Okay, keep
But I'll
picking.
try.
Okay.
No, I'm gonna try.
Okay, it's a person.
What was the first part? Limbo.
Limbo.
Playing the drums.
No, she's a person.
I can't do this one either. It's too hard.
Were you a
I need
robot?
props. I need
Were you-
props. A chef. How would I limbo as a chef?
I feel like you were
Yeah, you're good. You just have to go with it.
But if I was limbo,
Try one more. Tap dancing.
tap dancing's better. Limbo
Okay.
is hard to do other
It depends
things.
on what, like limbo, like a zombie.
I
is a
can't do
really
this one
good pair.
either.
Try.
Yes,
You can. You
you
can.
can do anything for
Yes.
You can do it.
You're never gonna get well.
Tap dancing.
Tap
Tap
dancing
dancing.
like an animal.
Hula. What is it supposed to be? An animal? Tap dancing like a sleeping
Like you're
bear. Like a sleeping. What sleeps? What animal sleeps? A what? So you can do it.
As long as it doesn't sleep, a sloth just goes really slow.
I know, but how was I gonna get you to think?
So here's what we've learned. Here's what we've learned from this. This game is very fun and interactive. Kids would absolutely love this. Adults would love it too, clearly.
Kim
And
got
never
it.
say
She's on my. She's
and
on
never
my
say you
same
can't do
page.
something because you can do it.
I agree.
That is my.
Courtney,
Sorry,
you need to
when I
change
said
your
I can't, I meant
You
I
won't.
won't.
Yes. I was gonna bring
I
that
can
up.
do
though.
anything I want to, and I did not want to do that.
Well, I love this game. You are so creative. I can't wait to see what you come out with next. For everyone who's watching at home,
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah,
yeah,
let's talk about that.
Yes.
Please.
Just had
Yes.
a big announcement this morning. A brand that I've been working on in collaboration with a toy company called Basic Fun. It's launching its first episode next week, and then toys in January. So check out Poopies on Facebook, Instagram, YouTube.
P-O-O-P-I-E-S, Poopies.
EEZ.
Poopies.
P-E-E-Z.
Well,
When will that be out?
Our
Tomorrow.
first episode drops next week.
next week.
Ooh, we will
Gonna-
definitely be
We'll
sharing,
be sharing
that.
that from SocialFly.
It's gonna be awesome.
And share this episode for your chance to win Mad Moves. You can play at home and reenact Courtney's sloth moves if you'd like.
Sloth moves slow. It
Slow
doesn't
sloth
sleep.
moves.
sleep.
They also
I'm sure
do
they
sleep. They have to sleep at some point. They do.
Well, thank you so much for coming on today. This was so fun. And thanks everyone for watching. We will be back next week. Same time, same place. We'll see you then. Everyone have a good week.
Bye.
Bye guys.